Awe. Let us delve into the timeless saga of Poseidon versus Zeus, the ultimate Olympian sibling showdown. Picture a celestial wrestling match between the god of the sea and the king of the heavens, where the thunder clashes with the waves, and lightning bolts serve as the ultimate smackdown. Our tale begins with Poseidon, that bearded deity with a fondness for aquatic adventures. He wields a mighty trident, a three-pronged stick of aquatic authority, which he uses to shake the earth and stir the oceans. As the god of the sea, he ruled over those watery realms like a bearded boss, but his ambitions extended beyond the shoreline. Then we have Zeus, the formidable patriarch of the gods, decked out in thunderbolts and radiating regality. His power is as vast as the sky itself, with lightning at his fingertips and thunderous roars that could shake Olympus to its divine core. As the king of Mount Olympus, he held dominion over gods and mortals alike, with a flair for orchestrating dramatic interventions in the affairs of the world. The rivalry between these two wasn't just a matter of squabbling over who got the last ambrosia at the divine feast. It was an epic power struggle that transcended the boundaries of sea and sky. Let's kickstart the rivalry's highlight reel. The Athens Showdown. In one corner, we have Poseidon, summoning his trident's might to strike the earth and conjure forth a salty spring of water. It's a spectacle, no doubt, but the Athenians are less than thrilled by this salty surprise. In the opposite corner, we have Athena, who taps into her wisdom and cunning to present the city with an olive tree, a symbol of peace, prosperity, and practicality. Guess who the Athenians pick as their patron deity? Yup, it's Athena, leaving Poseidon stuck with a slightly lackluster offering and a salty attitude. The horse and the olive tree, Poseidon and Athena engage in a creative showdown. Poseidon, fueled by his seafaring flair, creates the magnificent horse, a symbol of power and grace. But hold your seahorses. Athena enters the scene with an olive tree, proving once again that practicality triumphs over pure equine elegance. The olive tree's multifaceted uses win hearts, while Poseidon's horse gets relegated to transportation duty. The wrath and the waves. The heroes. You see, both Poseidon and Zeus had their share of favorite mortals to manipulate. Poseidon's ire was often invoked when sailors dared to cross his fickle waters without proper respect. Shipwrecks and storms were his specialties, with daring sailors dancing with destiny on tumultuous waves. Meanwhile, Zeus wielded his lightning bolts like an overpowered conductor, creating storms to challenge even Poseidon's watery tantrums. But in the midst of this rivalry, the mortals often found themselves caught between a thunderous tempest and a turbulent tide, becoming mere pawns in the divine duel. And so, the rivalry rages on, a tempestuous tango between sea and sky, tridents and thunderbolts. It's a tale that teaches us that even gods, with all their might and majesty, are not immune to sibling rivalries and clashes of power. So the next time you see a storm brewing on the horizon or hear the crash of a wave upon the shore, remember the timeless rivalry of Poseidon versus Zeus, a showdown for the ages that left an indelible mark on the annals of mythic history. The War of the Titans. In the battle between the Titans, the older generation of gods, and the Olympians, the younger generation, Poseidon and Zeus fought alongside their siblings to overthrow their father, Cronus, and the other Titans. This war demonstrated their unity as well as their shared goal of asserting their dominance. The tale of Amphitrite. Poseidon's marriage to Amphitrite is often depicted as a reconciliation orchestrated by Zeus. Poseidon initially pursued Amphitrite, a sea nymph, but she resisted his advances and fled. Zeus intervened, convincing her to return to Poseidon. This story showcases Zeus' role as a mediator among the gods and his ability to influence their relationships. The Judgment of Paris. In this famous myth, Zeus asked Paris, a mortal prince, to judge which of three goddesses, Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera, was the fairest. Each goddess offered Paris a bribe to choose her, and Paris ultimately chose Aphrodite, who promised him the love of the most beautiful mortal woman, Helen. This decision led to the events of the Trojan War, a conflict that impacted both Poseidon and Zeus. Poseidon's attempt to dethrone Zeus. Poseidon once joined forces with Hera and Athena in an attempt to overthrow Zeus from his throne. However, their plan failed, and Zeus remained the ruler of the gods. This event exemplifies the underlying tension between the gods and their occasional desire to challenge Zeus' authority. Sea versus sky. Poseidon's domain over the sea and Zeus' domain over the sky often intersected during stories involving natural disasters such as storms, floods, and earthquakes. These events emphasized their respective powers and how they could influence the mortal realm. The wrath of Poseidon. Poseidon's anger was often depicted through his ability to cause storms, shipwrecks, and earthquakes. His wrath was directed at various heroes who incurred his displeasure, such as Odysseus on his journey home from the Trojan War. This showcased Poseidon's authority over the natural elements and his ability to impact the fates of mortals. The rivalry between Poseidon and Zeus was multifaceted, influenced by their distinct domains, personalities, and roles within the pantheon. While they often clashed, they were also part of a larger divine family that governed the universe, and their interactions contributed to the rich tapestry of Greek mythology.